What is up, guys? How are you guys doing? Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a gorilla tag fan game. This is going to be a series, so if I don't get everything you want, don't worry. Now I will not be having custom scripts if that is what you guys want. If you want it, you guys may have it in my Discord server, but I will not provide you with the custom scripts. Now, on with the tutorial. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the first link in the description and go to Unity download. And go to the thing. And it'll take you to Unity. It will go and take you to the Unity website. And we're just going to want to press download. This will download it. I already have it, so I'm not going to do it. Once you have it, you will open it up and you will be prompted to make an account. It's simple, just very simple. Just make an account. I recommend making an account with Google. But once you have it, you should have Unity Hub. Now, first off, we're going to need the Unity editor because we cannot make a game without Unity itself. So we're going to go to installs. We're going to press on install editor. Now we're going to be using a certain version, 2022.3. It's right here. Just press install. But when you press install, make sure you have Android, Open JDK, and Android SDK and NDK tools. You're gonna need this. Otherwise, it won't work on putting the game on Quest. Now, this is gonna take a decent while to install, but once it is downloaded, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna press on New Project. Now, if you have multiple versions, you'll have your versions here. I'm going to just use 2022. Once we have Unity 2022, we need to select the version. You're probably tempted on selecting the VR version, but do not do that. We're going to want to select 3D. It can be Universal 3D or 3D. I'm just going to use normal 3D, and then we're going to want to name it. I'm going to name it tutorial game, and we're going to press on create project. Now we're going to wait for this to open. Have Unity open. There's going to be lots of things. What is this? What is this? What is this? Don't worry, you will understand soon enough. So the first thing we're going to want to do is we need to set it up in VR. This means getting our controllers to work and getting it to work in VR because right now it does not work in VR. So we're going to want to go to Edit and Project Settings. Okay, so once we're here, we're going to see a whole bunch of things. Select on XR Plugin Management and press on Install. This again, install. It takes a moment. But don't worry. Once this is downloaded, we need to select Open. We're just going to select OpenXR. This is the best one. It's going to load. Select No. And we're going to have a whole bunch of these. Don't close this. We need this. Go to OpenXR, just go to Project Validation, and press on the first one and press on Edit. We're going to see a whole bunch of this. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to set the render mode to multipass. Then we're going to come to this plus, and we're going to add the Oculus Touch Controller profile. Now you can add a whole bunch more if you want more controller interaction profiles, but I'm just going to be using the Oculus Touch Controller profile for this tutorial. Now we're going to go to Android, and we're going to add Oculus Touch Controller profile. Now that we have that, we're going to go to XR Plugin Management. Or wait, no, we don't have to. Never mind. And then we're just going to press Control S to save, and then the X. Okay, so now we have a new folder here, XR. But we need our interaction. So we're going to go here. We're going to go to Package Manager. We're going to go Add Package from Get URL. and it's, I forget, we're gonna come here and we're gonna press on add package from get URL. And we're gonna type com.unity.xr.interaction.toolkit. And then we're gonna press on add. Wait for this to add. And then we should have the interaction toolkit. And if you have it correctly, you will see XRI pop in right here. Okay, now that we have all that, we're gonna wanna go to Google. We're gonna wanna go to Google, and we're gonna want to go to the second link in the description, and it'll take us to this page here. Don't worry, this is safe. So we need to download something. So we're gonna come here, and we're gonna press on the top one up here. And then we're just gonna press on download raw file. Now I already have the file, it's in my folders. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here, we're gonna go to our downloads folder, and then we should have the Gorilla Locomotion. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab this, and we're just gonna drag this into the assets down here. And then this will pop up. Now we just want to make sure, we just want to click on all. And then press on import. Make sure everything is selected. We just press reload. And perfect. Now we have gotten the player model. So we're going to press on resources, Gorilla Prefab, and we have it right there. But before we do that, let's go to 3D object. Let's press on the plus, 3D object, and plane. And we're going to set the position to 0, 0, 0. This will set it to the center of our game, right here. And then we're just going to take this Gorilla Rig and we're going to drag it right there. Now, we're going to go here. We're going to right click, go to prefab, and press unpack completely. Perfect. Now you can see that we have this. This is our player, but there's nothing there yet. But I will teach you guys how to add things in a later tutorial. How to add player models in the next tutorial. But anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to add a texture. We're going to add some textures and we're going to make a map. So I'm going to make my map and I will show you guys how to, I'll show you guys how to make a map. So we're going to want to go here and we're going to right click, 3D object, cube. Now we have a cube in our scene. And we're going to make a simple map. I'm going to make that. I'm going to duplicate it. And we're just going to add a few cubes. I'll teach you how to make more advanced maps in a later tutorial. So let's make a simple, just a few cubes. Nothing too crazy. Okay, then we have a simple map. But everything is white and there's no textures. So we're gonna come here, we're gonna go to create, and we're gonna create a folder. This just makes it nice and neat. And we're gonna name this folder textures. textures. And then we're going to open the folder just by double clicking on it, right clicking, and we should be in. Just double click, right? Simple. Or you can go here and press on textures there. Now we're going to right click, go to create, and press on material. And then right here in the main maps at albedo, we just want to press on the color. We just want to double click on that. And then set this to our color. I'm going to make mine red. And then we have a texture. Now we're just going to drag the texture onto the objects. I'm going to create another cube. Duplicate. And then I'm just going to move the gorilla rig over here. Okay, now let's make another one for our blue. Same thing. Go create, right click, create material. Click on that. Albedo. Select your color. And then bang. Now you may see this grid, but don't worry, it's safe. We can just turn that off if you don't want it. I recommend using the grid. Okay, now let's add a mirror, because mirrors are important and not a lot of people know how to make them. So, first off, we're gonna go to our hierarchy. We're gonna press this plus, and we're gonna press on 3D object and cube. Now we're gonna move this. And this is going to be where our mirror is. This is going to be our mirror. And we're going to adjust this to our likings. Okay, so once we have the shape of our mirror, we have the shape, we can make a you guys can make it. You guys can make it look however you want. I'm not gonna make it look too fancy. And then we're gonna right click, go to create, and we're gonna press on render texture. Now that we have that, we're just gonna name this mirror. But we also need to go here. I'm gonna right click, go down to camera and press on camera. And then up here, we're gonna press on that. And then we can see the camera, and we're gonna rotate it to the front. And there we go. Now on the camera, we should see target texture right here. We're gonna grab this, still in textures, we're gonna grab the mirror texture and drag that to target texture. And it should be a texture now, and then we drag that to there, and there we go. We have a mirror. That looks pretty good. Now we're going to add a border. What we're gonna do is I'm going to duplicate the cube, and then I'm going to scale it up a little bit and move it back. And then I'm going to add a texture. I'm gonna make it green. You can make it whatever color you want. Remember, this is just for a tutorial. Now make this look however you would like. And there you go. Now that is a simple Gorilla Tag fan game with a working mirror, a player model, and everything you'll need to start your map or your game. Now in the next tutorial, I'll teach you how to add photon. Photon is what we use to make multiplayer. If you don't already know, that's how you use multiplayer. It's very popular. It is what Gorilla Tag uses. It's very simple to add, and I'll also show you how to make a player model. But that is everything in today's video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.